Fatal airplane accidents. Tragedies that shaped aviation history. Air travel is often described as one of the safest modes of transportation. Millions of people fly every day, and statistically, fatal airplane accidents are rare. Yet, when these accidents do occur, they are devastating, not just in terms of human loss, but in the emotional, technological, and regulatory ripples they send across the aviation industry and the world. From mechanical failures and human error to terrorism and weather-related disasters. Fatal airplane crashes have taken countless lives and left lasting impressions on aviation policy and safety systems. This video explores the causes behind these accidents, highlights some of the most infamous tragedies, and examines how each one reshaped air travel forever. The early years. A risky beginning. In the early 20th century, aviation was in its infancy. Planes were largely experimental, and air safety was almost an afterthought. The first recorded fatal airplane crash happened in 1908 when a Wright Flyer, piloted by Orville Wright, crashed during a demonstration flight, killing passenger Lieutenant Thomas Selfridge. This marked the beginning of a long and painful learning curve in aviation. During the 1930s and 1940s, as commercial aviation grew, accidents were more common due to limited understanding of weather conditions, underdeveloped aircraft technology, and a lack of navigation systems. These crashes prompted early investigations into aircraft safety, laying the foundation for future improvements. Causes of fatal airplane accidents. Several major factors contribute to fatal airplane accidents. These include 1. Pilot error. Pilot error is often cited as the most common cause of crashes. Mistakes can occur due to fatigue, misjudgment, miscommunication, or failure to respond to emergencies. Even highly trained pilots are susceptible to human error. 2. Mechanical failure. Despite strict maintenance schedules, mechanical issues do happen. Faulty engines, failed landing gear, and instrument malfunctions have all led to tragic outcomes. 3. Weather conditions. Bad weather, such as thunderstorms, heavy fog, or icing, can disorient pilots or lead to loss of control. Sudden turbulence and lightning strikes have also caused catastrophic accidents. 4. Sabotage and terrorism. Intentional acts of destruction, such as bombings or hijackings, have resulted in some of the deadliest air disasters in history. These acts prompted sweeping changes in aviation security. 5. Air traffic control errors. Miscommunication or negligence by air traffic controllers has also played a role in several fatal accidents, especially during takeoff and landing phases. Notable fatal airplane accidents. 1. Tenerife Airport Disaster, 1977. The deadliest aviation accident in history occurred when two Boeing 747s collided on the runway at Los Rodeos Airport in Tenerife, Canary Islands. Due to dense fog and miscommunication between pilots and air traffic control, 583 people lost their lives. 2. Japan Airlines Flight 123, 1985. This domestic flight crashed into a mountain after suffering explosive decompression due to a faulty repair. Out of 524 people on board, 520 died. It remains the deadliest single aircraft accident in history. 3. Lockerbie Bombing, 1988. Pan Am Flight 103 was destroyed by a bomb over Lockerbie, Scotland, killing all 259 people on board and 11 on the ground. The attack shocked the world and led to major overhauls in international airline security. 4. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, 2014. One of the most mysterious aviation disasters, MH370, disappeared en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 people aboard. Despite extensive searches, only fragments of the aircraft have been found, and the cause remains unknown. 5. Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, 2019. The Boeing 737 MAX 8 crash killed all 157 people on board just minutes after takeoff. It followed the Lion Air Flight 610 crash in 2018, also involving the 737 MAX, leading to a global grounding of the aircraft and investigations into the plane's MCAS system. The human toll, grief and consequences. Fatal airplane accidents leave behind more than just wreckage. The emotional toll on families, friends, and entire communities is immeasurable. Survivors of crashes often deal with long-term trauma, while victims' families seek accountability, justice, and closure. In many cases, lawsuits and public pressure have led to better transparency in crash investigations and the strengthening of safety protocols. Memorials are built, stories are shared, and lives are honored, but the pain of sudden loss remains deeply etched in the hearts of those affected. Advances in aviation safety. While tragic, each fatal accident has contributed to safer skies. Aviation authorities around the world, including the FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, and ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization, study accidents intensively to understand what went wrong. Modern aircraft are now equipped with advanced avionics, redundant systems, and sophisticated weather radar. Cockpits feature ground proximity warning systems, GPWS, terrain awareness and warning systems, TAWS, and traffic collision avoidance systems, TCAS. The implementation of crew resource management, CRM, a system designed to improve teamwork and decision-making in the cockpit, has significantly reduced the role of human error. Black boxes, which record flight data and cockpit audio, play a crucial role in accident analysis. Meanwhile, regulations around maintenance, pilot training, and security have been strengthened worldwide. Media, public perception, and misinformation. When a plane crash occurs, it dominates headlines and triggers public fear, despite being statistically rare. Sensational media coverage often focuses on worst-case scenarios, which can lead to anxiety among travelers and misunderstandings about aviation safety. Social media has added another layer, sometimes spreading misinformation before facts are confirmed. In response, aviation agencies now work faster to provide verified updates and transparent reports to the public. Looking forward, technology and AI in aviation safety. Emerging technologies are said to further reduce the likelihood of fatal airplane accidents. Artificial intelligence is being used for predictive maintenance, where sensors identify and report issues before they cause problems. Pilot training simulators now use AI and VR to replicate emergency scenarios with incredible realism. Drones and automated inspection systems allow for quicker aircraft checks. There's even research into pilotless commercial flights, although public trust remains a hurdle. Satellites and global tracking systems have also improved aircraft visibility, one of the key concerns raised by the MH370 disappearance. Real-time flight data streaming is likely to become the norm in future aircraft. Lessons written in the skies. Each fatal airplane accident is a stark reminder of how fragile human life is and how complex aviation can be. But these tragedies are not in vain. They lead to reforms, innovations, and greater accountability that make flying safer for future generations. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into real-world events and stories that shaped history. Stay informed, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.